Hi guys, 18 Dab here and welcome to this match preview, Doncaster Rovers versus Shrewsbury Town at the Keepmoat Stadium this Tuesday night. Let's get the video started. So guys, welcome to this match preview. If you're an existing subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for returning. If this video has brought you to the channel, welcome. If you are new, please click that subscribe button, and this is the format that we go through match previews. We'll look at the previous meetings between the two clubs. We'll go into the current form in all competitions. I look at a Doncaster Rovers player to focus on, and then we look at the opponent, a brief history, and then my opinion on the one to watch for Shrewsbury Town in this case. And then me and the family have got a predictions league table. There is movement once again after Saturday's result, and then my score prediction at the very end. So previous meetings, Doncaster have faced Shrewsbury a total of 32 times in our history, and Shrewsbury are doing much better. We've won 9 of those occasions, Shrewsbury have won 14, and then we've shared the spoils on 9 occasions too. And that theme is pretty apparent in the last 5 meetings as well. 2 draws, 2 defeats and a win for the Rovers back in 2018. An away draw 2-2, and then at home a 0-0 draw, and then in 2019 a 2-0 away defeat, and then in 2020 a 2-0 home win, and then a 1-0 away defeat. So not looking too good in terms of how we play against Shrewsbury. A little bit of a bogey team. Fingers crossed that isn't taken into Tuesday night, because we could do with the win, and I'll go on to that in a little while. But yeah, a little bit of a bogey team, so could be a tough one Tuesday night for the Rovers. Current form though, it's not looking too bad for Doncaster. 4 wins on the bounce, hopefully we'll make it 5 on Tuesday night. And Shrewsbury turned a bit of a corner. 2 draws, a defeat that was in the Papa John's Trophy against Lincoln, and then 2 wins on the bounce as well. 2 very good away wins against good teams. So Shrewsbury currently on a 5-game unbeaten run in the league, and that's put them on into 21st on 17 points, but they've got games in hand against all the teams in and around them, so I can see them getting out of the situation that they're currently in, and I see that because of recent results against Accrington, a 2-2 draw, a 1-1 draw against Charlton, and 2 1-0 away wins against Hull, City and Lincoln as well. 2 very, very good teams to come up against away from home, and to come away with 3 points is fantastic. But in those games, as it says there, very little possession, 27%, 35%, so not too much possession. Don't see the ball that often, but in both of those games they scored early on and then just defended really, really well. So I think we've got that to look for on Tuesday night. Try and shut them out for as long as we possibly can, spray the ball around quickly, and get that goal before they do, because as soon as they've got that goal, they've got the ability to sit in, defend really, really well, make it difficult to break down and come away with a point. So hopefully we don't end up in the position that Hull and Lincoln were in the last couple of games. On to the Rovers, another positive result on Saturday against bottom of the table Burton, and that has put us into 4th spot, which is a very good position to be in just before Christmas, coming into the festive fixtures. But Tuesday night, as I mentioned, we could do with the win, and that is because that would send us top. We would be top of the table for Christmas, which would be a great thing to see, especially after a horrid year for everybody. But as a Rovers fan, that would put a little, well, it'd take the edge off a very horrid year. Be nice to see us top of the table. Shrewsbury though, they've had the weekend off, so they could be a little bit fresher than the Rovers. Played last Tuesday night, so they've had a week's rest, they've had a week's recovery, they've had a week's chance to study us and prepare for us, whereas we'll only have a couple of days. So that might play in their favour. Just have to wait and see on that one, I think. But with that, we've only managed 1 win in the last 7 meetings between the clubs as well. So on paper, it's looking like it could be a very, very tough evening for the Rovers. I hope I'm wrong. But as I said earlier, if if we spray the ball around, if we move it quickly like we can, I'm hoping for a positive performance and a positive result, which I think we will get if we play the football that we are capable of playing. And as I said, that would see us top of the tree on Christmas. Beautiful. On to player focus for this episode, for this video. I'm going with Taylor Richards. In the game against Burton, he gave away a penalty. It was a rash challenge. I think experience of that will help. Taylor is a young player, bags of ability, bags of potential, and things like that. For me, it's how a player learns from that and hopefully doesn't make that mistake again. Burton didn't look like scoring all the game, and it was a bit of a gift, and it let them back into the game. Luckily, Ben Wyman scored shortly after, took us into the half-time break at 2-1, and then Taylor Richards, what a way to reply to making a mistake. An absolute fantastic goal. If you haven't seen it yet, find the highlights on YouTube, on the Rovers official page. Fantastic finish. What can I say? He just curled it into the top corner. Brilliant. And if he makes a mistake every game and replies with that, make as many mistakes as you want, because it was just a fantastic goal. Go and watch it. But yeah, Taylor Richards, very good player. Looking forward to seeing more of him as the season progresses. And you never know, he may become surplus to requirements at Brighton. I'd love to see him in a Rovers shirt again next season. On to the opponent, Shrewsbury Town, founded in 1886, currently managed by Steve Cotterill. Very, very good manager. As I mentioned, the teams that he's got, they're quite good on the counter-attack, but they're also very good at playing very compact football and being difficult to break down. So I think we can expect that on Tuesday night. They'll probably come out of the blocks very quickly, try and get that early lead, and then sit on that lead and try and manage the game out, what Steve Cotterill teams can do. So hopefully we can counteract that and play our football and get our early goal and stop them from scoring. That would be very nice. Honours for Shrewsbury, League One playoff runner-up in 2018. That was a fantastic season for Shrewsbury. Just not quite enough to get into the Championship. League Division 3 champions in 1994 and FA Cup quarter-finalists in 1982. That's the furthest they've gone in that competition, so not too bad. Further than we've ever got, I believe. And for me, the player to watch on Tuesday night for Shrewsbury Town is Sean Wally, 33 years old, but a very, very good player. Plays out on the wing, currently scored 4 goals and got 4 assists. So, as with other episodes, when I've featured other teams, I look for players who are scoring regularly or setting up. And I think if we stop those players from producing and those players from ticking, then we've got a good chance of coming away from the game with points, either a draw or a win. And for me, Sean Wally is that creative player within the Shrewsbury Town team. I think if we stop him from providing or stop him from getting into positions where it can hurt us, then for me we should come away with the 3 points on Tuesday night. So Sean Wally for me, generally plays on the right, so potentially Cameron John may have a busy night if he plays at left back. Who knows who's going to play at left back? It could be Danny Amos, it could be Reece James, Cameron John. The choices are endless. But whoever comes up against Sean Wally will have their work cut out on Tuesday night, I believe. And finally, moving on to the Predictions League table. I said at the start of the video there is movement in this. So all of the family went for wins on Saturday against Burton. We won 3-1. If you are new to this, if we get the result spot on, we get 3 points. If we get the outcome right but not the scoreline, we get 1 point. If we get it completely wrong, we get no points. So all of the family guessing wins means that we all get 1 point, apart from Max. He got the scoreline spot on. He went with 3-1, and that's his second correct prediction in a row, which leapfrogs him above Chris into top spot. He's phoned me, he's made me very aware that he is top of the league. He's there on 13 points, Chris in second on 12, I'm in third on 10, and my dad is holding us all up on 9. But as we've seen over the last couple of weeks, this table has been fairly distant to very, very tight. So hopefully a correct score prediction for Tuesday night will make it all swap around again. I'm sure there'll be twists and turns before the end of the season, so keep an eye on the league table. But Max, very happy being top spot for now. And that leads me on to my score prediction. I've mentioned it throughout the video. I think it's going to be a tough game. I think they're going to be difficult to break down. I think if they get that early goal, it could be a very long night for Donny. But with our defensive ability, I don't think they'll get that first goal. I'm being confident. I think we're going to perform. I think the guys will know what's at stake. Top spot for Christmas. It's a big thing. And I think we'll be up for it. And I'm going with a strong 2-0 win. As I say, it's going to be tough, but I think if we get that first goal, we could come away with a 2-0 win. And that is going to be my prediction for Tuesday night. I'm going to leave it here. If you've enjoyed it, big thumbs up for us, please. Comments in the section down below. Let me know your thoughts on Tuesday night's game. And if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.